All right, so for our purple to black belts today, we have a few things that we're going to be going over with you folks today in class. We're going to be going over some of our striking combinations, right, which are important for you to be prepared for promotion. We're going to be doing a little bit of form practice as well, right, and we're going to be talking a little bit about indomitable spirit, right, which every black belt knows. You have to have that concept really on lockdown to be successful and earn your black belt here, right? That ability to proceed in the face of adversity, right? So for now, let's get started with some warm-ups and we'll be ready to dive into class. All right, everybody, before we get started in the main part of class, we're going to just start off with a simple warm-up, right? Which is important for keeping our muscles and joints healthy, right? So let's do a little bit of a warm-up before we get too much into activity, right? So this is going to be a 4-part warm-up. Every one of the parts has about 30 seconds to it. Right, so we're going to start off in our fighting stance. And all we're going to do is like a twist and cross body block, twist, cross body block, twist, cross body block, twist, cross body block. Some of our more advanced students may recognize this as kind of like a double block for a roundhouse kick in sparring. Right? But if you're not as familiar with that, you just think I'm doing a cross body block, I'm doing a cross body block. Very important that your feet are turning as you do this, turning your hip. Not so much your head, right? But your shoulders, your hips, your feet, right? We're getting that moving, right? You can pick up your pace if you're feeling a little bit more sprightly. I was doing it slow on purpose, right? We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So we have the other leg in front. We're just twisting and blocking. Ready, set, and go. Twist and block, twist and block. Get that cross body block, right? And again, right? Find the right speed for you. This may be the right speed for you, right? Maybe this is the right speed for you, right? The important thing during a warm-up is you're just giving your body some time to get ready for the movements in class to prevent injury. So just keep twisting, just keep turning, and keep breathing. That's super important. People who breathe live a whole heck of a lot longer. Good. And stop. Okay, so now we're going to switch things up. We're going to do some push-ups, right? We're going to make sure we get our full range of motion on push-ups. So we're doing 30 seconds worth. Ready, set, and go. Right, as I do my push-ups, right? There's lots of different ways that you may pick to do push-ups. Maybe you're doing it with your legs straight. Maybe you're doing it with your knees bent, right? Maybe you're clapping. Whatever's right for you, right? You just want to finish up that set for 30 seconds. Major goals are, it should be a little bit challenging at the end. The last couple should be hard, and you get that full range of motion, right? Get all the way up, all the way down. You're going to get a whole heck of a lot better at doing your push-ups. Good. All right, and we're done with push-ups. We're back up onto our feet, right? Coming up on our last little warm-up move, we're just gonna be doing alternating leg front kicks. Ready, set, and go. Looks like this, kick one leg, then the other leg, right? Doesn't have to be particularly high, doesn't have to be particularly fast, right? The important thing is you're just kind of activating those muscles, right? I'm gonna turn a little sideways so you can see what it looks like from the side, right? You can see I'm not kicking at my highest, right? I'm just trying to let my body move and be ready for the class, which will be starting any minute now. Good. Keep kicking, keep breathing, and time. We're done with warm-ups. Let's get into the main part of class. So we're going to do a little bit of a striking combination today. And this striking combination is really about keeping someone away from you. All right. Now, for the first move in this combination, we're going to be doing a twist jab, not a step jab. Now, 99% of the time when we're in class, we do a jab where we take a little step with our front foot and we reset, right? So this moves. But that's not what we're doing today. All we're doing is twisting and coming back, right? So you can see my foot doesn't move very much. My upper body might twist a little bit to give me some energy and some power and some extra range. But again, it's not a step. It's just a twist. So let's try 10 of these. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, for these next 10, I want you to be mindful of one thing with regards to your elbow, right? I'm going to get a little closer so you can see this. When I throw my jab, I want my elbow to come up and down. I don't want it to come out like that. So this is bad. This is good, right? So we're going to do 10 more jabs. And again, we're just twisting and turning. Ready? Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to do that on the other side because we got 2 arms, Right, I'm gonna do the first 10 towards you. You're gonna do the first 10, whatever way you want. Ready, and 1, 2, you can see that elbow go up. 3, 4, doesn't chicken wing out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm gonna back up, show you the side view again. All right, from here, I'm doing my jab. You're gonna do your jab. Make sure you don't step. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, one of the best things about training with these videos online is that you have the option to pick your own pace. So if you're having a hard time and you want to stop and look and maybe only do half of as many punches as I am as you're learning a technical thing, that's fine. On the flip side, if you want to try and do 15 or 20 punches in the time it takes me to do 10, you can do that too, right? The important thing is, as a higher belt, that you're training yourself intelligently, challenging yourself intelligently. All right, second part of the combination, we're gonna add in a lead leg front kick. So when I do this jab, because I didn't step and I didn't bring my foot out from underneath of me, I can kick with it, and I can front kick forward. All right, so it's twist jab, front kick. If I took a big step, and then I tried to pick up this leg to kick, it's really hard, right? And if you're having a hard time picking up your lead leg to kick, it probably means your feet are too far apart, right? So you want to have your feet underneath you, right? As I do that jab, it's still pretty far underneath me, so I can just pick it up, front kick to keep that person away, right? So we're going to do 10 kind of slow. Ready? 1, 2, and again, you shouldn't have to move your feet at all, really. 3, 4, still kick up pretty high. 5, if you're not kicking at least to your belt height, it won't work. 6, 7, we'll walk through it, we don't want that. 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I'm gonna do some towards you so you can see what my hands are doing, right? So we're gonna do 10 more. Now, I want you to notice, as I'm kicking, my hands stay up in the same kind of orientation. This hand is a little bit forward, right? This hand's a little bit back, closer to by my chin, right? And I stay up. Ready? 1. I forgot the jab. Let's try again. 1, jab, front kick. So you can see those hands steady. 2, jab, front kick. 3, you don't want your hands flailing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're going to just do the same thing the other side. I'll do this sideways first. So again, we're doing that right hand jab or left hand jab, whichever one you didn't do before, didn't specify. You're doing that lead hand jab followed by lead leg front kick. Make sure you match. Sometimes people are used to so much kicking off their back leg, right? So they end up kicking with the wrong side. Very common mistake. Try not to make it. Ready? And 1, lead and lead. 2, lead and lead. 3, 4, 5. Punch him in the face. Punch him in the hip. Or kick him in the hip. Don't punch him in the hip. That's weird. Let's do 5 more. 1. I lost count. It happens. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So we've got that under control. Let's do 10 more. This time, I was going a little slow the first time. We're going to pick up our pace, a little bit more speed. Ready? 1, 2, jab them off, kick them away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So if you need a second, you can pause the video to be able to catch up if you're short a few kicks or you need to stop for some water or something like that. We're going to keep going though. We're going to add in one more kick. So this time, I'm going to show you facing, right? So I do my jab, do my lead leg front kick, then I got to land closed. So I can do a lead leg side kick. This is very similar to how you land on a lot of combinations, but like if you do Kata Kick 1 or Kata Kick 2, you're pretty familiar with landing close. It's the same stance, right? So we're not going to do as many of these. We're just going to do 10 on each side, but it's right hand, right leg, or left, 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 whichever it is. All right, so everybody, let's set yourself up in a normal fighting stance. So you have your left leg in front. You're going to be doing left, left, left. So it's jab, front kick, land close, side kick. Again, go, jab, front kick, land, side kick. Again, go, jab, front kick, land, close. Don't forget the land and close. It's a very common mistake. Go, jab, front kick, land, close, side kick. Go. Right? Now, don't make your side kick too high. It's a common mistake too. Right? Go. Right? People try and kick too high with their side kick and they actually get tipped over. You really want to push right into the hip. Ready? Go. I almost count, so we're going to do 3 more. Ready? 1. Talking too much. 2. That's what I get for teaching. And 3. All right. We're going to switch our legs. We're going to do the same thing. Same combination. You're going right, right, right. So it's right hand jabs, right leg kick, land close, right leg side kick. We're doing 10. Hopefully I can keep count this time. One never really knows. And 1. All right, we'll pick up our pace as we go. 2. And maybe you're beating me already. That's awesome. 3. Hope you can beat me. That's great. 4. 5. Getting faster. 6. Get faster. 7. Even faster. 8. 9. 10. All right. So that's our striking section for today. Let's get ready for what's next. All right, so this week for our higher belts, we're doing Kata Kick 2 within the class. And what we're doing is we're reviewing Kata Kick 1. Because Kata Kick 2 is actually Kata Kick 1 plus 10 more kicks. All right, so you still have to do 1 before you do 2. But if I say, hey, do Kata Kick 2, and we're going to test you in a private session, we're going to look to see that you do all 20 moves, not just the last half. Right, now as you're practicing today, a couple things to be aware of. 1, you want your roundhouse kicks to be pretty high, about head height or chest height, and you want your side kicks to be around belt height. We actually don't want them both at the same height. We want to see some differentiation between those kicks. The other thing is when you're practicing, you may not have enough space to be able to do all those kicks in a chain, right? And what that might look like is you do your roundhouse kick, you do your lead leg side kick, and then before you can do your next kick, you might move back a little bit so you don't end up kicking a piece of furniture. And then you do a roundhouse kick, and again, you may need to back up a little bit so you don't kick the TV, right? That's perfectly fine, right? I used to practice forms at home all the time, and I didn't have enough space to do my forms, and I would be doing that all the time to be able to just kind of reset so I would have room to move, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do one time quick review. If you know it and you wanna follow along, great. Otherwise, you can watch, right? So it's gonna be roundhouse kick, land close. And by the way, I'm mirroring, so it should be your right leg that does this first, then right leg side kick. Then you step to open, a more natural fighting stance. Then you do left leg roundhouse kick, land closed, followed by left leg back step side kick. Then you just turn around and you come back. So now you're doing your left leg roundhouse, land closed, left leg lead leg side kick, step open, right leg roundhouse kick, land closed, and then right leg back step side kick. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that 3 times, but we're not gonna do the whole form, we're just gonna do one segment or one side of it. So I'll do the first one facing towards you. You want your right leg and back. Again, I'm mirroring you, so I'm gonna say right when I use my left. Right, so right leg roundhouse kick, land closed. Right leg lead leg side kick. Turn to open. Left leg roundhouse, land closed. And then left leg back step side kick. Okay, so now I'm gonna do it a second time. I'm going to go sideways. And what you're gonna see is I'm purposely gonna kind of reset my positioning in the middle in case I'm running out of room, kind of like I referenced earlier, right? So roundhouse kick, land closed with your right leg, lead leg, side kick, land closed, open, right? Now I'm gonna do my left leg roundhouse kick, land closed, and you know, maybe I'm afraid I'm gonna get out of frame, or maybe I'm afraid I'm gonna end up in a wall, right? So I just reset myself and back step side kick, and that's perfectly fine. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. I'm gonna face towards you again. Remember, right leg roundhouse, land closed, right leg lead leg side kick, still land closed, reset to open, then roundhouse kick, land closed, and back step side kick. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing with our other leg. Now, if you feel pretty confident and you wanna kind of race ahead of me, that's fine. Maybe you can get 4 or 5 turns in before I'm done, okay? Or if you need to go at the same speed as me, you can. I'm not gonna talk as much this one, right? We're just gonna kind of go through it. All right, so here we go. Left leg roundhouse, left leg, lead leg side kick, reset to open, right leg roundhouse, and right leg back step side kick. Good, I'm gonna do this one sideways. We'll go that direction. Ready? Left leg roundhouse, land closed, lead leg side kick, land closed, step to open, and roundhouse, land closed, and now back step side kick. Good, and for the last one, I'll go sideways again, but this time I'm just gonna count. So hopefully you remember the pattern. If you don't, well, pause the thing, watch, and then review it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so you can practice that as much as you need to. If you don't feel confident with that pattern yet, right, you can try linking it all together if you have enough room to. But for now, I'm gonna get going, move on to the next activity for class. So this month we've been talking about the concept of indomitable spirit, which is particularly poignant in this challenging time in our lives, right? Now, when we talk about the concept of indomitable spirit, what we're talking about is the idea of pursuing our goals, our dreams, our objectives in the face of adversity, right? Trying to go over those obstacles, around those obstacles, through those obstacles, whichever we need to do to achieve success, right? Now, I'm sure that if you start thinking about it, you can come up with at least 3 different things that you've done this week to show indomitable spirit, right? Some goal that you've pursued despite the fact that you're pursuing in a very different way than you were doing 2 weeks ago, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to take a moment, think that through for a second. Say, what are 3 things that I've done that in the last couple weeks I couldn't have imagined myself doing a month ago, or 2 months ago, or 3 months ago, right? Maybe it's something like doing classes online, like we are doing right now. Maybe it's doing something at home to take care of your family, right? Like maybe you're helping out with your little brother, maybe you're helping your mom, right, during her work day, or maybe you're helping your dad cook dinner, or whatever the thing is that you're doing, right, that you weren't doing a month ago because you're pursuing one of your goals, right? Maybe that goal is becoming a black belt. Maybe that goal is doing well in school. Maybe that goal is being a good member of your family, right, and contributing to everyone's happiness and success, right? So once again, would you take a minute? If you need to pause the video to do it, pause the video. Think of 3 things that you've done to pursue your goals, right? And then I want you to take a minute and just be proud of yourself for doing that, right? Because there's lots and lots of people who, when difficulty gets in the way, the first time they run into that first, red light on the road to success, and they have to stop and they have to maybe take a detour, go home or whatever, a lot of them just give up, right? But you obviously haven't, because here you are watching this video, right? Learning and improving, right? So 3 things, think about them for a minute. When you're ready, you can hit play again, and we'll get into the next part of class. Okay, so we're coming up on a bit of a speed challenge now, right? For this challenge, I'm purposely not going to do most of these with you. I want you to do the best that you can do, right? And we're going to go for about 30 seconds. Essentially what this looks like, don't do, just watch. So you do roundhouse kick, you land closed, you do a lead leg side kick, you put it back down, you reset. So it's roundhouse, land closed, lead leg side kick, reset, right? I'll show you a couple times from the side. Again, back leg kicks, lands forward, lead leg side kick. So it's just like the beginning of Kata Kick, right? The thing is, we're just trying to do it fast, okay? Really important to maintain your discipline in terms of keeping your form, right? So if you start doing things like this, right, you can go pretty fast, but it won't make you any better, right? You want to stick with it, be disciplined in your approach, make sure you do it right, okay? So we're going to get ourselves set up. We're going to do roundhouse kick, lead leg side kick for 30 seconds. I'll do a few with you, then I'll give you some guidance along the way. Ready, set, and go. Roundhouse, lead leg side kick, tap down, reset. Tap down, reset. All right, now really challenge yourself to land closed. right? If you're not challenging yourself to land closed, it's really easy, right? Also, make sure that when you do your kick, you turn that base foot on your roundhouse kick, right? Because if I'm not turning this foot, I could hurt myself. We don't want that at all. Okay, final thing, kick high enough. If you don't kick high, it's super easy. Good, and that's time. All right, we're gonna take a few seconds, catch your breath, right? Get a sip of water. Ooh, I'm working today, that's good. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. We're just gonna use our other leg. All right, so you're gonna go for 30 seconds, maximum speed, maximum intensity. And if you're not breathing hard at the end, you're probably cheating. Because if you do anything as fast as you can for 30 seconds, you should have a hard time talking. Otherwise, you didn't go as fast as you could. You're kind of lollygagging, which I like. That's a funny word, lollygagging. All right, break time's over. Get in your fighting stance. Your other leg is in back. I'm going to kick towards the mirror this time. We're going for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Roundhouse, lead leg side, tap, reset. Roundhouse, side, tap, reset. Good. And again, if you're like going faster than me, great. I want you to go faster than me, right? I also want you to kick maybe higher than me. If you can do both, now we're talking, right? If you can do only one, it's okay. If you can't do either, I guess I'll give you a break, right? Practice for a little while. I'm pretty good at this stuff, right? And that's time, all right? Take a couple deep breaths. All right, great job. Let's get ready for the next part of class. All right, so today we're gonna do a little bit of a balance challenge associated with our kicks, right? And what we're gonna be doing is a basic front kick, right? And we're gonna challenge ourselves to maintain balance. So we're gonna go through this a couple different ways. The first thing that we're going to do is just a double tap front kick, right? Where I kick 2 times without putting my foot down. I'll do it from the side. I kick 2 times without putting my foot down, all right? So what our goal is right now is to do one leg 5 times, keeping it up the whole time. Ready, and 1. And you'll notice my knee stays up between. 2, it stays at the same height. So if I do it to the side, 3, you don't see that dropping down. 4, that shows good control over your body. 5, okay. Now we're gonna do the same thing with your other leg. I kind of switched in the middle for demonstration purposes, but you get the idea. Double tap front kick, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that's the easy level of the challenge. Now we're going to go into one that's a little bit harder. It's almost the same thing, we just never put our foot down. So we're going to do double tap kick, then we'll let our knee come down a little bit. Right, so we'll let our foot come closer to the floor, right? And then we do our double tap kick. Let our foot come down closer to the floor, right, like I'm doing. Right, now if you can keep your hands up, that's better. Let's do our 3rd one. And our 4th one. And our 5th one. Okay, good. We're gonna go to the other side. I am turned sideways, so you have to look at what that looks like, right? I kick 2 times. 1, 2, I hold it up. Again, 1, 2, I hold it up. 3, now if you wanna make it harder, kick higher. 4, but for now, this is a good height for most beginners. And 5, very good. Okay, that's level 2. We go to level 3, where it starts to get harder, okay? For level 3, we're gonna be doing 2 different kicks in 2 different directions. So what I wanna do now is, I'm gonna show you this one from the side. I'm gonna front kick this way, and then do a side kick that way. Right, so it looks like this. Front kick, side kick, put it down, okay? So watch it again. Front kick, side kick, put it down, all right? So we're gonna try and do 5 of these, right? If you put your foot down the middle, that's okay. Part of the process, right? Let's go for it. 5 times each leg. Ready? 1, front kick, side kick. 2, front kick, side kick. 3, front kick, side kick. 4, front kick, side kick. And 5, front kick, side kick. Okay, we're gonna do the other leg, right? So you're gonna front kick this way, side kick that way. Ready? 1. Now you might do this a different direction in your house. 2, maybe you're kicking towards the camera or towards the screen. Ready? 3, that's okay. I'm just turning so it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. 4, and 5. Okay, now, final challenge. This is a tough one. Your goal is to be able to do front kick, side kick, front kick, side kick, front kick, side kick. A total of 6 kicks without putting your foot down. Okay? Your goal is to be able to do that on each leg. So I'm going to do it with you at first. If you don't finish in time, that's okay. You can pause this, work at your own pace, give it a try for another couple of minutes, right? Or if you finish before me, great. Stop, catch your breath, and get ready. So it looks like this. Front kick, side kick, keep your foot up. Front kick, side kick, keep your foot up. Front kick, side kick, just like that. All right, so I'm done with my first side. You may not be yet. That's okay. You do you. I'm going to do me, right? Do the same thing. Front kick, side kick. And front kick, side kick. Oh, almost lost on that one. And front kick, side kick. Oh, legs are a little tired. And front kick and side kick. All right. So hopefully you got that. If you need a minute to finish up, go ahead, take a minute, pause the thing, right? I'll be here when you're back. All right, coming up on our final challenge of the day, final move. It's a pretty tough one, right? I want you to watch what we're gonna do. Once I show you, you'll get a chance to try it. So you're gonna be doing 4 kicks on one leg without putting it down. And it's gonna look like this, front kick. You're gonna keep your leg up. You're gonna do a roundhouse kick that way. Then you're gonna do a side kick that way. Then you're gonna spin around, spinning back side kick. All without putting your foot down. Yep, that's what we gotta do, okay? Your challenge is to do 4 kicks on one side, then 4 kicks on the other. So you do one leg, then the other leg, then you can do that one more time. One leg, then the other leg. So in total you do it 4 turns, 4 kicks, that's 16 kicks. Obviously you can put your foot down in between. If you make a mistake, that rep doesn't count, but you don't have to reset. So let's say I'm halfway done, I'm on my last spinning hook kick or my second last spinning hook kick, I fall down. Don't start at the beginning, just reset that round, okay? So I'm gonna do it with you for a minute or so, right? But then if you still need more time at the end, feel free to pause this, let it keep running and you finish up by yourself. I'm gonna show indomitable spirit. We're gonna just keep going until we get it, even if it's hard. The one restriction on that is, if you don't have room, take out some of the kicks, right? So if you don't have enough room front and back, maybe you're gonna skip that back kick, right? Maybe you don't have enough room to the side, you're gonna skip that roundhouse kick, right? And you could either replace it with something else, like you could do 2 front kicks, then your back kick, and then your spinning back side kick, right? Or you could just make it a little bit easier if you don't have enough room, all right? So everybody, we're gonna get started. Ready, set, and go. Front, round, side, spin side. Other side, and front, round, whoop, side, spin side. All right, back to my first leg. Hopefully you're keeping up. If you're not, that's okay, do you. Front, round, side, spin side. Okay, I got one more. Hopefully you are keeping up. Maybe you're done before me, that's great. Front, round, side, spin side. Okay, so like I said, keep going, finish up. I don't expect that you're gonna get this every time on your first time. Just keep working at it, show the indomitable spirit. I look forward to seeing you in class really soon.